Hello, students, and welcome back to bankexamstudy.com. My name is Ramandeep Singh, and today I'm going to basically tell you the format of the essays in the SEBI graded descriptive paper, how you should attempt your essays. So, basically, right now we are providing the descriptive paper evaluation service. A lot of your students actually sending us their essays, and we are checking it, the essays, precis, and RCs. Uh, but the common mistakes that we are pointing out, the first, that's what we are, I'm doing this session. Making grammatical error is one of the very common mistakes. And, you know, if you are in favor of a of a subject of a, if you have an opinion, stick to that, right? I mean, the people are changing their opinions. That's really bad, right? In their essays, there is no tone, the introduction lines are not good, there is no conclusions, right? So you cannot expect good marks if you are not following the basic format of essay, right? So that is a problem among students. The best sample, if you ask me, sir, where should I get the best samples? The best the samples are available, it's available on bank exam, it's available on these websites, right? The samples are available on these websites, the Indian Express, the Hindu, Yojana, Kurukshetra, right? The Indian Express and the Hindu, the opinion page, the small essays, the small columns are there. Those are really good, I would say. Trust me, they are really good about the latest topics. Those opinions that they are writing, I mean, they are writing in a really good manner. You cannot improve your vocabulary within 5 6 10 days, doesn't mean nahi kiya ja sakta, but there are certain things that you can do to improve your scores, and that's why I'm doing this session. The common topics, first of all, for SEBI grade A, the most common topic is about the economy, the union budget, economy, and then the economic survey, government schemes, the gender inequality is a topic, e-governance, cyber security, social media, education, women empowerment is an important topic, environment, sustainable development, poverty, hunger, food security, water security, the political and electoral reforms, nuclear energy, nukes, society, diversity, communalism, secularism, globalization, human resources. These are some of the important topics from which questions would be asked. I can assure you, you are going to find questions from these topics only, right? Obviously, there will be options. There will be you're going to get choice to on which topic you're going to write the essays. But if you are not following the proper format, you're not going to get the marks, right? So how to write an essay? You need to divide your essays into, first of all, three parts. There is an introduction, there is a body of your essay, and then there is a conclusion. Basically three parts. So introduction is very important. That's how you make a first impression on your on the examiner's mind. Obviously your questions would be checked manually, so that's how you are making the first impression. Introduction is very important. You need to explain the cause, explain the problem, explain the working, and then just explain the pros and cons. If you are in favor of an issue, right? And if that examiner is asking for your opinion, you should give your opinion. Agar पूछते हैं, if they are asking you what is your opinion, you are supposed to give your opinion. What do you think about it? Just tell them what do you think about it, right? But do not confuse yourself at the time of writing the essay, right? Give yourself 5 minutes. I mean, whenever you are writing an essay, give yourself 5 minutes to plan the essay. You need to make a plan that that's how I'm going to write the introduction, that's how I'm going to write the body, and that's how I'm going to write the conclusion. What I have seen in the students, what they do is they start writing, right? Without making a plan. You just get 5 minutes. I mean, but once you write an essay, now then editing it, okay, editing is important, but what I recommend you, give yourself 5 minutes or 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute, it's up to you, to plan what you're going to write. Make a plan and then start writing. And 5 minutes to plan, and another 5 minutes to revise, or what do you say, yeah, revise, or to improve your essays. These two 5 minutes, they are very, very important. The essay that you need to write is in the last year's paper, 2018 paper, you need to write 400 words. That you can easily write within, I would say, 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. You can easily write that much. It's not a difficult task. 400 words in, you know average typing speed. My typing speed is, I guess, 50 words per minute. My typing speed is 50 words per minute when I take the typing test. I mean, the many of my colleagues, their speed is like, it varies between 30 to 40 maybe, and that's an average speed. I mean, uh, I have seen people whose speed is 60, 70, right? That is an average speed, 40 to 50 words per minute. When you are taking a typing test, the paragraph is given in front of you and you are typing it. But when you are typing from yourself, the speed may be, it will be little higher. So let's get back to the point. 5 minutes to plan, 15 minutes to write, right, and then 5 minutes to revise, right? You can give 15 to 20 minutes, so you got 30 minutes to write an essay. So uh, 15 to 20 minutes to write, so that is more than enough, right? Do not jump into your essay, right? Right in the beginning, give yourself 3 minute, 4 minute. I mean, practice is the key here, right? You need to practice. Introduction. Most of the students, they face the difficulty in writing the introduction. They waste a lot of time in writing the introduction. A good way to start that is my personal opinion. Opinion of other teachers may be different. Your own personal opinion may be different. This is my personal opinion. A touch of humanity. A touch of humanity. It's an amazing way to write an introduction. A touch of humanity, or so that's how you need to frame your introduction lines. There is no fancy word, nothing fancy. You understand each and every word. uh, I mean, that's how you need to write an introduction line. That's a classic example. There is warmth in it. There is like, you're taking a nation, I mean, you're talking about nationalism, so you're talking about nationality, humanity. There is warmth in your essay. These things make a great impact on the reader's mind, right? So that's my way. A warmth in your introduction, humanity. So that's how you need to do it. Okay. The body. In the main body of the essay, each para must have an argument. Each para must have an, if you're writing two paragraphs, so there is an introduction, two paras, and then the conclusion, or there is one para, there should be an argument, right? Sorry, there should be an argument. Let me just, sorry, there should be an argument. Don't be afraid of writing your arguments or ideas, right? It's fine to write your idea. You should actually have an idea, right? You should have ideas or reasoning to back your argument. You are actually giving arguments, right? When I'm talking about women's empowerment, when I'm talking about RTI, when I'm talking about poverty, when I'm talking about infrastructure lending, when I'm talking about priority sector lending, you should have arguments. That is important. That is necessary. Arguments, and you should have ideas and reasoning to support your arguments. You should have reasoning to support your arguments. Do you support farmers' protest? Do you support farmers' protest in Delhi, at the Delhi borders? Do you support that? Yes or no? If yes, why? If no, why not? You should have. Do you think the people of India should have the right to protest? Do you think we should have the right? If yes, why? If not, why not? Okay? Why do you think there should be no protest? Support it. Yeah, that is important, okay? And you can support it through real life examples. It's totally fine to give real life examples. When you give real life example, the essay becomes interesting. If you have the statistic, it's great. If you don't have, that's fine. An authentic committee, if there is an authentic committee that you remember, if you have if you remember something authentic about that particular case or that particular essay, उस topic के बारे में कुछ याद है, then write it. Any organizational report that will support your ideas, that will support your reasoning, that will, I mean, the examiner will get to know that yes, this person is having some real life statistics, some real life reports, something real, something authentic is there which is actually supporting you. That's fine. Okay, so let's move forward. That's pretty nice. So how to write a conclusion, how to write a conclusion. So a conclusion should be in line with your essay. A conclusion should be on the same line. In the essay, you were supporting the farmers' protest, but in the conclusion, you are against it. It won't suit, right? So a conclusion should be futuristic and it should be on the optimistic note. It should be optimistic. If you are supporting the farmers' protest, it should be optimistic. How it can bring peace, world peace, right? How it can bring the things to the normal. It should be futuristic, right? It should summarize a complete essay in like 3 4 sentences or sometimes 2 sentences, right? You are actually giving vision for the future. It should be futuristic, right? Are you getting it? Conclusion, the introduction, it should have the warmth, it should have the humanity. When we are talking about body, you're giving your arguments, give some names of committees, give some names, give some real life examples. In the conclusion, be futuristic, be optimistic, right? And the tips, what are the various tips that you're giving? Map out your ideas, map out your ideas. uh First of all, when you are making a plan, the 5 minute plan, that's what I'm talking about. You are actually, you are mapping out your plans. Okay, this is what I'm going to write about. Okay, I'm in favor of farmers protest, right? Why? Because it's their right. If they don't like and if they don't like a law which is meant for them, they have the right to tell the government that okay, we don't like this. There were CA or any law is there. If the people at large don't like it, they have the right to tell the government, then please, I mean, this is a democracy and we don't like this law, please make amendments, right? So yes, I mean, you are actually mapping out your ideas, right? That's how you need to conclude it. If you are against it, if you are against a topic, no, the farmers protest, basically they are they are disturbing the law and order of the state. The energies, I mean, that the government is putting into this protest, that's not good. It should be, the energies should be devoted to the better purposes, right? So yeah, I mean, you need to write your ideas. There should be clarity, there should be a clarity in the language, right? Please read your essays. Once you write your essay, please read it. I'm sure you are going to find 2 3 4 mistakes in your essay. Don't let the examiner find your mistakes. Please check your essay yourself. Once you write it, please check it yourself. Vocab is important. Don't try to write complicated words that you don't really know. If you don't know the meaning of a word, there is no point of writing that word in your essay. What is the purpose? There is no point of writing that particular you know uh, word in your essay. Maybe use of statistical data, if you remember, that will support your essay, right? And task completion is important, right? If you spend most of your time in writing essay, if you didn't even check the RC, that is bad. If you don't even see the that other press C, I mean, there are 3 topics. If you are attempting only 2 topics, that is bad, that is not good, right? You'll end up, you won't get good marks, right? At the end of the day, you won't be able to get marks that are required to get your name in the final list. Okay, so task completion of essays itself important. If you are not writing the conclusion, it's not great. If you are not attempting all the questions, That's also not good. Okay. So these are the important points. Okay. Please note it down. Okay. Let's move forward. What you must avoid while writing an essay, don't excessively, uh, focus on one topic, right? Do not repeat yourself. That is important. Make sure write what is asked, not what you feel like. Stay, focus on the topic. Do not deviate from the topic. That is important. No ranting. That is important. This is not a YouTube channel. This is not a comic channel. No ranting in your essay. When you take a final stand on the issue, it's best to avoid the extreme or the highly unpopular opinions. So don't be an extremist, okay, and avoid the highly unpopular opinions. So although you are a you're a farmer and you support the this farmers protest, but maybe at the end of the day somebody who's going to check your paper, he or she is not going to support your views, right? So avoid it. Adhere to the word limit. You can actually avoid that topic itself. Adhere to the word limit. If the 400 word is a limit, your essay should be between 400 to 450 words. If it is less than 400 words, then it is a you are going to your marks would be deducted. Okay, please note this. So descriptive paper evaluation service is available on bankexamstudy.com. The link is available in the description. I'm going to check your essays manually. 10 hours, 10 essays, 5 RCs, 5 resi writing, and one full length mock test is there. You can attempt your paper in a time bound manner. Yes, I'm going to check your essays manually. I'm going to check your precis manually. I'm going to check your RCs manually. The precis, essays, RCs, full length mock test. And what we are charging, I mean, it's just 999, I guess. This year we are charging just 999, which is very affordable according to me. So the link to get this descriptive paper test series is available in the description. Limited slots are available as of the moment, so you can join it. Just go to the link available in the description and take this service so that we can actually serve you in a better way. So that's actually all for today, students. I hope you liked the way I presented the today's lecture. Give your opinion, right? Like this video, and subscribe the channel. That's really important for me. Thank you and have a very, very nice